Kani kadai ka Batisi TV, bat pidang pet ya ka kubor baman kasni, belawan rasha pi da ka rupa, ringkat bat ka orange Nissan, lom sopo near Fire Brigade Shillong.
New Nissan Kicks. Bookings open now.
President Kari India Ramnath Govind Ubalongru Chancellor Jangga School ba Northeastern Hill University Haka Sauterik Urisau Arjar Khat Khandai Ulapun Kup Buram ya Gisamla Pule Jonggane ka School ba Kibala Pendep ya Kijing Pule Haki Kerdan Baper Haka Jingyalang ka Kerpang Kabalalong Hapa Upur Sam Jonggane ka School ba Hagani kecing perkup buram kaba mentau snem arjar khat khandai kidon shispa lai pun rengut kisamla pule kibala pendep ya kekirdan pule haka PhD saufu waingut haka MPhil Shiajar lai spa saufu arngut haka postgraduate degree bat khat arjar khandai spa propulai ngut haka kerdan bachelor degree Ramnath Govind haba kren hakani kesngi ko mukongsan ula ong bagani ke school ba kalalong ka way nagi pedeng bat ke shlem pule kaba kongsan tam hakani ka thain chitai lamingi kabala play lat ya kisamla pule bakini be hagi jing pule jong ki kerdan ki basalor Ula ongru namar ba ke jella Meghalaya kedai ke barang don ki nongrep namar kata kani ke school ba kedai ban shim halade ya ke benta ke bakongsan na ke benta ban kentiu ya ke rep keriang jong ki nongrep hagani ke sngi la senran lang yo Presiden Kari ubalalong ukongsan daulat ke jella utata Gatoroy Menteri Ramba ke jella Konrad K Sangma baru Vice Chancellor ke school ba Nehu Professor SK Srivastava
Northeastern University was established in the year 1973 by an Act of Parliament. It is one of the oldest central universities in the Northeastern region, with its headquarters in Shillong and a campus at Tura, in the West Garo Hills district of Meghalaya. The main objectives of the university is to disseminate and advance knowledge and to pay special attention to the improvement of the social and economic conditions and welfare of people of hill areas in the Northeast India, particularly their intellectual, academic and cultural advancement. The university has 80 schools of different disciplines and 44 departments with one center. Our faculty members and the students, research scholars all together, they have been trying their level best to maintain a high level of academic excellence in the teaching, learning, research activities as well as various social outreach programs. I'm proud to say that there are several departments which have the UGC Special Assistant Program funding, as well as we have 2 centers of studies in this university. Nehu is an affiliated institutions as well, with over 75 colleges including the medical institutions. As per the facts available to me, we have over 500 research publications in various national and international journals, with many of them with high impact factor. Our university is NAAC accredited with A grade, and we have consistently for last 3 cycles we have remained A grade with a very high institutional score, that is 3.20. For the last 3 NIRF National Institutional Ranking Framework cycles, we have had top 100 positions. The current one is in 39 in the universities.
Education has been a big priority for us, and as a government we will continue to ensure that we give the importance to education, whether at primary level or at higher secondary as well as at higher technical education. At a personal level, with the ending note, I would like to tell my young friends who are here today that this nation belongs to you. It is you who will have to take it forward. Our Honorable Prime Minister has a desire and a goal and an aim to make this nation of ours a $5 trillion economy. And I know that we can achieve it. We as Meghalaya are gearing up for it. But it is the young minds that has to do it. The government will play its role, but government has a limited role to play. We will create the policies, we will create the infrastructure, but the economy will be driven by young minds and the entrepreneurs that are out here, by the different technical people who will bring out innovations that is required in the new generation, in this new world today. I encourage all our young people here, take the risk in life. Don't be afraid to take risks, because it is only when you take risks in life, and this is the time you can take the risk. You have the chance to take the risk. Take the risk and try to do something that is going to transform humanity forever.
From these interactions, I have learned that the story of Nehru is to develop academic leadership, taking into consideration the national and global perspective, and values the diversity. With this diversity, it is also important that we share a great country that is called India, and we are all equal citizens of this country. Therefore, it is most important that we consider ourselves not part only of the state of Meghalaya, nor of the hill states of the northeast, but of the whole of India. And today, with the globalization, with the whole world becoming a global village, things have taken such a shape that it is at the drop of a pin, a person can go abroad and get educated or further his or her education in any foreign university. I am quite sure that quite a few of you will be doing the same. But when you do so, you keep the Indian flag, the northeastern flag, the Nehru flag flying, the great institution that made you ready for this role in the world. I am given to understand that Nehru is the only university in the country which has got 50% of female students in its enrollment in the undergraduate, postgraduate, and PhD programs. The curriculum of the university is constantly reviewed and renewed to incorporate diversity of the needs of society and to be relevant to the corporate world. Not just the corporate world, but also the academic world and fields other than corporate and academic, into which you'll be stepping depending on your choices and the way fate takes you. But I am sure that fate will all take you in a proper direction, provided you apply yourself. The most important thing that God gave you is a brain and two hands. And if you make good use of them, then the world is a stage for you. You simply have to step into it and act and further yourself from there. The Chief Minister, as I said, has delivered a very illuminating speech on Indo-Bangladesh relations, on the emphasis on youth that the Prime Minister of this country is laying all the time, and the necessity to take risks. To that, I will add what I said a little while back, that you belong to the whole of India, and the whole of India belongs to the state of Meghalaya and the northeastern hill regions. We are not different from any other part of India. It is necessary for us to maintain our individualities, our regional traits, while at the same time holding the banner of Indianness aloft and high and flying, so that we never forget that we are Indians first, Indians second, and Indians last. There are so many of you who will be stepping out of this region in a very short time. I wish all of you, those who will stay in this region, those who will step out of this region, all success, and God bless you. Jai Hind, Kublai Maitila.
I appreciate this university for conferring honoris causa upon him and thus highlighting the value of humanitarian service for our society and nation. This is my first visit to Meghalaya since assuming the office of President of India. Long ago, I had come to Meghalaya when I was a member of Parliament. I had enjoyed my trip to Cherrapunji, which also with Mao Sinram is among the two places receiving highest rainfall. The beauty of Meghalaya, the abode of clouds, is matchless. The natural splendor of this place and the warmth of the people attracted Swami Vivekananda and Gurudev Rabindranath Tagore, who frequently visited this land. This land has given birth to great freedom fighters like U. Tirol Singh, U. Kian Nongaba, and Patokan Sangama, who have been immortalized at the Martyrs column in Shillong. I am sure that Meghalaya will continue to build upon its strength under the guidance of the Governor, Sri Tathagat Roy, and the young Chief Minister, Sri Conrad Sangma. While in Meghalaya, it is natural to remember the late P.A. Sangma. Mr. Sangma's life story is very inspiring. He showed extraordinary strength of character to escape great heights of achievement. As we all know, he rose to become Chief Minister of Meghalaya and later Speaker of Lok Sabha. It was a coincidence that he happened to be the Speaker when I was a member of Rajya Sabha. We had interacted on many occasions. I think that the young students sitting here can draw a lot of strength from this example. Students of this university can also seek inspiration from illustrious alumni like Mr. K.J. Alphonse, who joined the IAS, later on became Rajya Sabha member and a Union Minister, and Professor David Simle, who became Chairman of the UPSC, that is Union Public Service Commission. Nehru has impressive alumni who have made their mark in several fields in India and in many developed countries. Dear students, there is a lot to learn from the traditional wisdom of the tribal brothers and sisters of Meghalaya. The Progressive Society of Meghalaya gives primacy to women. The people of Meghalaya also teach the value of cleanliness. For several years, Mauli Nam has been regarded as the cleanest village in Asia. Bridges take around 10 to 25 years to build, but these bioengineering wonders are estimated to last 500 years. This environment-friendly, intergenerational way of building a natural infrastructure is full of messages for the entire humanity. Passion for sports, especially football, among the youth of Meghalaya is well known. I am glad that Meghalaya is implementing Mission Football to encourage talented youngsters, including girls. The energetic and talented youth of the Northeast, including Meghalaya, have earned goodwill as sound professionals in the fields of information technology, healthcare, hospitality, and several other areas. I will appeal to the youth to maintain and further strengthen their image as excellent sportspersons, artists, and professionals, and not become victims of habits or substances which are injurious to health. Dear students, Nehru has emerged as a premier center of learning. It is heartening to note that besides imparting higher education in all the major disciplines, the university is also giving a special emphasis on the development of this region, which has significant tribal population. Institutions of higher education like Nehru can also be instruments of social and economic transformation. The Department of Forestry, being set up here, will also have major opportunity to contribute to growth and development of the people of Meghalaya and other states in the region. I have been told that the university community has completed several research projects related to development of the people in this region. I expect NEHU to continuously explore areas of relevant learning covering local to global issues. Efforts of the university for promoting employability and self-employment need utmost encouragement. I am happy to note that Deen Dayal Upadhyay Community College has been established by the university to impart skill-based education. NEHU has set up an incubation center in collaboration with the government of Meghalaya to strengthen the startup ecosystem and thereby encourage the culture of commercial and social entrepreneurship. I appeal to all of you to help improve the condition of such underprivileged fellow citizens. I also urge upon you to give back to the society in whatever way you can. In the Conference of Governors held in June 2018, I had called upon the stakeholders to focus on university social responsibility, that is USR. In order to fulfill USR obligations, students of this university may spend time at some villages and also stay the night if it is workable. They should help the villagers deal with their problems. They may make the villagers aware of the importance of sanitation, literacy, vaccination and nutrition of children. You must rise up as a person with commitment, compassion, courage and competence. You must build your career, your character, your community and your country. I once again congratulate all the students for their success in academic pursuits. I give you my best wishes for a very happy and successful life. May you bring glory to your parents and your country. Thank you. Jai Hind.